In the last lesson, we made a flow that could control your drone and talked about adding some more commands. Now, let's look at how we could make a dashboard in Node-RED so controlling your drone could be a more user-friendly experience. Go ahead and scroll down through your nodes until you get to the dashboard section. Drag in a button for each command you have on the left. Or even better, just configure the first button and then you can copy and paste it to make things a little simpler. So right now we have our button for the initialize node. Thus, we're gonna call it initialize, and that's what's gonna show up as the label on the dashboard. We need to assign it to a group. Let's assign it to Tello flight controls. And remember, if you don't have a group you feel like assigning it to, you're welcome to use the edit button. Go ahead, name a group, and you can even add a new tab and name that too. So we have in Tello flight controls, initialize, and we can pick our boolean true as the payload, click done. Now, we just hook it up to our inject node. So we could drag in new button nodes for each one, or we could save ourselves a little bit and copy and paste. And this way, all we have to do is change the label, because as you can see with our inject nodes, they're all going to be boolean true, and then name or with the button, the label is what will change. So here we are setting up takeoff. Here we're setting up land. Here we have up 50 centimeters. And hopefully in the last topic you looked at adding some more stuff, so maybe you have turn 360 degrees or go left and stuff like that to give you more maneuverability. And that's all it takes to set up the nodes to have buttons. Then over here where we're getting input in, that's going to be slightly different. What we're going to do is add a gauge and open it up. You can leave it in the same group as your commands, or it's going to be slightly easier in my opinion if you have at least one more column, like Tello telemetry data, label it battery if it's your battery one, and think about a relevant minimum and max. For battery, you can go from 0 to 100. Then hook it up, just like where message payload was hooked up. Hook up your battery. And again, you can either copy and paste it to save yourself a few steps. Height is going to be in centimeters, so probably going to want quite a few centimeters that you could go up. I'll put 1,000 just for now. And you can always try things out with your drone and the dashboard, and if you realize that your range was a little off, you can go back and change it. Now we'll go ahead and hit deploy. Feel free to consult the SDK document too when you're looking for what ranges to use, because it'll say if things are in centimeters, degrees, etc., and that can help point you in the right direction. Here I clicked over to a completed flow that has a few more options, so more buttons, and then down here, more things to get telemetry data on, and I added a text output on the battery for the dashboard, as well as a chart, which if you just scroll down in your nodes to the dashboard section, you can drag those in from here. Let's check out what the dashboard looks like. So with all the flight controls I put them on one side here and scroll down to see them all. And then the telemetry data is here, flight time in centimeters, in seconds, height in centimeters, then the barometer, pitch was 0 because I was just hovering, battery was 29, and this is what it looks like as a text output. This is what it looked like as a chart, and this is what the classic gauge looked like. So have fun, play around, maybe explore beyond gauges, and also think about how do you want your dashboard set up. You're definitely not limited to 2 groups. You could take off some flight controls and put them on their own on the left, maybe move around the telemetry data for what goes at the top, or make a second column. You can even add a new tab or screen, and then you could click through and have all your telemetry data displayed on one and all your controls on the other, or whatever works for you. So have fun and explore and see what type of dashboard you make that's best for you.